You can stop and get one on your way over there, bruh. Sounds like a gambling problem. What will? Tell me about this will. What is it? Mm-hmm. I just want VC, bro. I don't give a fuck about it. Mm-hmm. I totally forgot to go to the VC sports management place every day to collect your free VC. Is that so? That's where you got to go to pick up your daily, like whatever you complete that day. Yeah.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare.
Just want niggas to go to my park.
NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is.
Why is he wearing white jerseys?
Set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
This nigga wore white jerseys. Like, why would you do that? It's 2K over there stimulating the 2K market. You could just put in sleep. Eventually. I'm shocked you're not asleep, bro. Twan special, bro. They can get out the party, bro. This nigga wild, bro. That nigga's a lazy dude, bro.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Saints and the Green Bay Packers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Dude, this dude's fucking idiot, bro. He put his green jerseys. I'm over it.
Got this.
A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as
hit
they
him with the
step
flex
aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 11. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
My team's dick. What the fuck?
He sets up the screen to Jones. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard
It's
pickup.
kind of fucking amazing. He's so complete with that.
I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to throw.
Should be a pick. What the fuck is that, bro?
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And able to get this one across the 45.
Makes no goddamn sense.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Why are you hitting him past the line?
38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bunch station.
What the fuck is that, bro? Oh my god, this game's stupid as fuck.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Sims on the run. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Clever cheese. Clever cheese.
On 2nd down now. It's
Nigga. Oh, it's trash. Skins ass.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He's going to fire one. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. These two teams all tied after one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have
no fucking.
All right. Big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On the ground, Kamara. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Can we cap a fucking point? Jesus Christ.
To throw on 3rd down.
No fucking way.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that
No
one.
fucking way.
So on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a...
Fucking Harrier sucks.
I can't run a fake punt. This nigga's mad.
Play and a 1st down.
Oh, punt. Pussy ass nigga.
And what is going on here? Are they serious?
Come on. These
1st
kids can't kill
down,
shit.
And they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Running fucking cheese plays.
Picked up by Eli. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on?
Plays that automatically work.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54.
Throwing to start the drive. Love.
Nick, why are you leading him? Oh my goodness. That's fucking ass cheeks, bro.
Get the football at the 28-yard line.
Fucking... so fucking bad.
Get their next drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Running right, Jones. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about
What are you doing?
field. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with a fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1.
Oh,
it pays off. They convert. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to throw here. They'll complete this to his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
You suck.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks it away, and it falls incomplete.
The offense or the defense. Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Love gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
That's a trash-ass throw.
That's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to throw. Love escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
Throw the ball. Oh, my God. Okay. But he didn't throw the ball. I don't understand that.
John Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder.
Oh, my God, fucking hit.
Try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Sims. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Wait, nothing but face.
To throw on 2nd down. Love.
How did you not? Okay.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I gave that ball.
The wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe
Fucked up.
might have given away just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2.
All right,
and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
All right, bro.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they keep on throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. On first down.
That's over his head. Oh my, it's a lob pass. Why is that even a bullet? That's so dumb. There's so much grass over there.
We've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared,
No.
and intercepted the pass.
Should have scored a touchdown, but I lob passed it and he threw it short right to his defender.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. 2nd and 14. He's got Smith here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And the tip there altered.
How is it?
And it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on
He's not. Okay. All right. I love Madden. That was on me. That was a forced throw. I can't be mad about that. It's on me. Come downhill. That's a pick every time. Oh my god. That was a pick. Should have been a pick.
That great diving play. Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Ran his route better than he did.
It'll be 2nd and 9. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ran the route better than he did. Still didn't fucking pick it off.
He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jones.
This game is so shit. I press inside pinch and no one fucking slid to the middle, man.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
This game is so fucking ass, bro.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
This game is so bad.
A nice pickup.
So bad. Hi, babies.
On first down, Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. This is Jones. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were.
Are you serious?
Always going to be in 4-down territory.
Wow.
In good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play.
Fucking
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. Ronald Jones.
It just doesn't make sense.
The game, his 6th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more. Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
On 1st and 10, Love looking long for Thomas. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
It's almost bedtime, bro. It's almost bedtime. Yeah, man.
This is Kamara. And brought down, but not before before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Fair enough.
40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
All right, take my ass to bed. Yeah. I don't think you want to see any of my teams. Actually, my Saints team is probably the worst team I have. Saw.